What is up, Brown Girl Tribe? Happy Wednesday or whatever day that you're watching this video. So today's build is on seeking therapy. It's one thing to love yourself, to care for yourself, to be in self-preservation mode, which is amazing. But at the same time, you need to have the right resources and tools to help you navigate the ebbs and flow of life, trials and tribulations, the survival to thrive in mode, right? And the way that the world is set up right now, we all are just surviving by a thread. So, as your fly girl, professor, social worker, and therapist at one point in time, I had decided to put myself into therapy because I needed to know how to navigate the levels that I was evolving into or just transforming to, and also to just to help me navigate my own mental health stability, right? There's so much that's going on between the unsafety, workplace, disgruntled colleagues, me being in the academia space with students. People's mental health is declining. I don't care if you pray 3 times a day, you meditate, you have all these positive vibe affirmations. We are surviving by a thread. People have lost their minds. So I just wanted to encourage everyone to seek some type of help, some type of support, especially if you are in the helping professional career path. And I tell my students all the time, you have no business providing any type of therapeutic services if you're not good. So what do I mean, like, if you're not good? If you're not in the right mental capacity to provide mental health tools or coping skills or just even cognitive behavior therapy, whatever the case is, and I suggest everyone should go to therapy one point in your life just to help you navigate, once again, those milestones, those breakdowns, those like I said, transitional points, whether if you lost someone. And we all have lost a sense of normalcy when we have went through the pandemic. We may have lost people. I know I had at least 3 back-to-back deaths in my family, on top of dealing with my own divorce and own personal issues as well. It came to a stop for me to say, hold on, wait. You need someone else to help you navigate this new reality that you're going through. And so I had to really be honest with myself and take accountability and say, hey, I need to go seek professional help. And it's okay if the therapist needs a therapist. And I think so many times in our community, when I say our community, in the Black community, we just think, oh, we can pray it away. We can just, let's say, self-medicate it away. So self-medicating, whether if you're drinking, obsessive sex, doing drugs, food, also to working out, retail therapy. The list is endless. I can do those things and I'm going to be okay. You may be okay in that moment, but after you come out of that moment and you're moving into, let's say, the next 5-10 minutes, now you may have bigger issues of, now I may add an addiction because of I have to use these vices to cope, right? So I just want to encourage you all to go seek some type of counseling, some type of therapy. It doesn't always have to be talk therapy because that doesn't work for everyone. It could be self-expressive therapy. It could be dialectic therapy, which is part of cognitive behavior therapy as well. Whatever the case is, I want you all to figure out how to get the necessary help that you need to navigate this life that is challenging, that is uncertain, that can be unsafe, navigating difficult people at your job, navigating difficult family members, navigating that childhood trauma or just even the trauma that's truly holding you back from becoming the person that you are. And I would even include adding alongside your therapeutic journey your spiritual beliefs, whether you may opt out of religion, but having that spiritual belief to intersect and interconnect your healing journey, right? Because we all need to believe in something outside of us to help us go through and grow through, like I said, these difficult moments of just navigating the difficulties of life. And also to not beat yourself down so much, like, oh, life is tough and life is this and life is that, but really truly navigating life as what it is and what things bring you on a day-to-day basis. We can't control everything. We can't control people. We barely can control ourselves and our own emotional regularity, right? So that's why it's very important to seek help beside yourself. So once again, for those who work a full-time job and have fringe benefits, you have employee assistant program, which you can call and get like free sessions to help you navigate, once again, loss, divorce, breakup, financial issues, whatever the case is. If you have, let's say, private health insurance, you can definitely, go into the network, find a therapist, interview them, see, what type of therapeutic measures that work for you. Really interview your therapist and not just like, oh, I'm gonna go to therapy, get this person, and then you end up not doing the work. You also gotta do the work. That's another point I want to mention too. That's cool. You can have a therapist, but at the same time, in therapy, you have to do the work. You have to do a lot of unpacking, a lot of unlearning. But be gentle with yourself and take your time too. And so if your therapist is like, hey, I have a homework assignment too. Let's say my homework assignment this next 2 weeks is to monitor my reactions and my emotions through situations that I may face, whether it's difficult or whether it's something at ease. It's to really just jot those emotions down, right? Doing the work, as tough as it may be, you're going to become a better person when you put that work in. So think about when you're putting the work in at your job. At the end of the day or at the end of the week or in 2 weeks, you want what? You want results through your scope of work by a paycheck or, acknowledgement, right? So you have to do the work and you will become a better person. Trust me. You don't want to be stagnant, still feeling the same old, and like, oh, my therapist didn't help me. You also, too, in conjunction alongside your therapist, have to do the work. All right. So that's the spill. Please go seek therapy. Go find resources that's going to help you. Put the work in. Stop using social media to overshare and to put your own traumas on blast, because people will weaponize those, right? Once again, look at yourself as the most and the longest investments. Invest in yourself. People be like, well, I can't afford therapy. If you can afford to get those vices, you can afford therapy. And also, too, I could speak to I'm blue in the face and be like, hey, you need to go to therapy, but the ultimate decision is yours. Don't wait until you have a meltdown and you're so deep into depression that you can't get out of it. Help is always there, but you also too have to sting your hand, to get help as well. So that's it. That's the spill. I want you all to take care of yourselves. If it's warm wherever you're at, please go get some sun. Go take a walk. Hydrate. Breathe. Take deep breaths. Breathe. Remember, you don't have to react or respond to any and everything. Know your trigger points. Try not to go off on a deep end. Remember that your body is your environment and a safe space. So take care of yourself. Much love and light to you guys. Peace.